Well, we've woken up on day 6 and I don't think things are meant to look this beautiful. Look at the sun on the loch and the reflections through the trees. I'm not sure this camera will pick up that beauty, to be fair, but it's incredible. Just look at that. Stunning. So glad we stumbled upon this place. Beautiful. And the mist over the loch also. Quite incredible how the mist is just rolling over the loch. The beautiful scenes are gone now, but hopefully I've got them on both the drone and the camera. Incredible. And just as we thought, here comes Little Stink and her indoors. Little Stink has probably come for its morning poo. Frost. If truth be told. Pardon? Frost, isn't it? Well, dunno. Might be frost. But there are some incredible shots up the loch. You just know that the camera can probably not do this justice. Look at that. As normal, Popster likes to have a little old drink out of the loch. And why wouldn't you? We're now heading on to our next stop, which is the Glen, what is it, indoors?
Well, this is Glencoe. We're going to Invergo campsite.
Oh, we're going to Invergo campsite. A big bus is now overtaking me. And this is Glencoe. I don't know why I ain't going that slow, 40 odd miles an hour on this road, but there you go. Right, we're not going to go to Fort William because Budgie says there's nothing at Fort William. Up at this viewpoint here, I think in Invergo, and it's incredibly busy. I've pulled alongside and feel bad, but we're going to move in a minute. But we're just going to get a bit of a view of it.
This is Glencoe, and I'm not sure what that is. It's a Loch, but there's snow on top of the mountains over there. I don't know if you can see it. Beautiful.
The campsite is going to let us in a little bit early, but look at this beautiful place we've found. A little bit dodgy on the potholes to pull in, but you pull in lovely and slowly. And look at this. Snow on the mountains up there, look. God, this is a heck of a good walk. That's where you set up a shop, isn't it? With a camera. And you just walk. Indoors is go get the Popster. Lovely little place, all these lochans. You think, could you put your canoe in and doodle about them? But I don't know if you doodle very far, to be fair. Again, look at this beautiful place. Never been here before. We've travelled a bit in Scotland, but Invergo here, never been. I mean, Indoors has got to get the Little Stink. There's a Little Stink eagerly coming along. Come and see Daddy, haven't you, Stink? Little Stink in Invergo.
No, this isn't Invergo. This is Glencoe.
Oh, this is Glencoe. Oh, I get it wrong.
Deal with you any longer.
Little Stink in Glencoe. this rather beautiful road, and that's the Invercoe.
No, it's not Invercoe, it's Glencoe.
Glencoe
I'm going
Cockaloogie
to kill you soon.
Mountains, which indoors says there's the Glencoe or whatever it is ski resort on
Off
the left.
somewhere.
Not that she's never been there, so like when we was on
I saw it on the map.
when we were on Oswald's got lost or Loch,
Yeah, you did.
then she wouldn't really know where it is. But anyway, she'll carry on over. Look at that for beauty, rather like me. Well, it just gets prettier and prettier. Once again, we're staggeringly well blessed with the weather. You could be coming up here and all you can see is fog. But there we are, we're not, we're simply. Right, well, we've rocked up here at Invercoe campsite and we're right on the front where we can access the slipway. The tide's coming in, it's high tide at about, well, nearly 6 o'clock, so that'll work well for us. Rather nice. So we're all set up on the trolley here at Loch Leven. We've got a slipway, so we thought we'd put it on the trolley, and now we'll go and launch the old girl. Right, we're off on Loch Leven. Slipway's there. She's pumpered. What time did we leave? I did. I didn't hear. 10 to 3. Right, plenty deep. So we're going to go that way. Oh, I've got a chance. How lucky are we with the weather? Yeah. A new lock for us, isn't it, indoors? Loch Leven. Ideal tide arriving time we were. I think Donnie's been on this one. Have you been on this one, Donnie? Let us know in the comments down below. Because Donnie, you are the man. Decided this is a particularly nice lock. in a minute. Her indoors, I was merrily going along, and she said, why is there a wall of stone across the loch? And there is. So there's a little narrow channel up there, look. That fooled me. Still, I would have seen it. Bit of wild camping going on there to the left. It wasn't a wall of stone, that was a optical illusion. That was just an out prodding.
You talking about that tent?
19 foot.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I thought they looked like getting a tent out. Looks like a nice campsite up here. Right, we'll speed her up a little bit. Lovely, narrow, detailed loch. Scotland keeps giving. Now we've gone very deep again, 100 foot. Glacier must have done a funny thing there. Any number of places to stop and have lunch or a barbecue. That's a track bar. Hang on. The door's offering me a drink that looks like a bottle of piddle. I think it's actually apple juice. Loch, it seems to me, long and thin, which is quite nice for sailing. Nice little boatyard there. I don't know what it was, a campsite or just a boatyard. Rather nice. Plenty of depth at this point, quite curious. So we're nearly at high water and that was 19 foot over that bit. Now we're right into 80 or 90 foot. Must be a mega hard bit of rock or something. Nothing in the waterfall, look, Catherine. Quite a comfort, we made it to the end. So we'll turn around and go back. Yeah, that's the end.
That's quite nice though that you can do that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember we were on Loch Tay.
Oh, it's vast.
We'd gone miles and there was like loads of it left.
No, let's turn around. Going back into the sun.
And the wind.
And the wind.
And against the tide.
Tide will be turning soon. Go over this side. Poor little boat there, Murray, similar to Puffy. They're having a good bite. It's interesting that we haven't seen any of the waterfalls running on this loch or where we've been in the last 5 days. Scotland's quite short of rain. That's just like Puffy, isn't it? Back now, heading for the narrow bit. We got to the end of the loch. I like this loch. You tell me, Donnie, in the comments if you watch this, how you think it fares compared to Etif. Lovely it is. Is just going along the greens. Well, they're permanently green then, but the green is starting to come through early spring. So what is the date out indoors about that? 11th of April. 7th of April, apparently. I don't know, you'll have learnt by now, what do I know? I don't know if that's a seal or an otter. Seal. There we go, he's diving down.
I'm just thinking when if we see some dolphins.
Yeah. Oh well, he's gone. Nice to see. There's our caravan site over there in the Cove campsite. Just going to doodle a little bit up, not far, to save the main trip for tomorrow. Lovely day, got my shorts on again. Not in the slightest bit cold. Even her indoors in cold, are you?
No, look at me.
Are you cold?
No.
Even her indoors is cold. Unbelievable. in and give her a deal. Her indoors has gone in.
Oh my god,
That's it.
that's it.
See, what a good slipway here. Now I'm going to focus on the slipway here at this campsite, Inverco campsite. Lovely little slip. A little bit of protection from this pier and a little beach if you've got a little boat. So very impressed with that. And a lovely loch. Right, so here we have our pizza and garlic bread. And that is day what? Indoors 6?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 6.
That is day 6 done. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Look at that beautiful sun. When do you ever get that in Scotland quite like that?